What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, we are going to be training. Hope you had a good weekend, by the way. But here we are training the Grand Live Smart Falcon for the next CM. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. For the setup, I decided to just go back to the 1 stamina. I did get a UA6 with Hokotaru Mai using a Guts card, but my stamina was still like around 800, so I was like, this feels odd. I think I'm just going to use stamina again. That's why I'm still using Super Creek. For the speed cards, I borrowed the Dirt Speed one that we had gotten recently. What was it called again? Was it March Lorraine? Something like that. Something like that. And then Amadai. And then Super Creek Stamina card, Forever Young, Wise card, Tamamo Power, and then the Casino Drive friend card. And that is pretty much it for the setup. So let's get the run started. And let me see the date. We're still good. We're still good. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. Other than that, we'll just wait for this to load up so we can get started with the run. As for the weekend, well, training right now. I will try and train as much as I can for global, because CM starts tomorrow afternoon, and then that means for Tuesday I'll be able to start posting from day 1 and all that of round 1. But other than that, probably will still need to record Resident Evil. My goal is to finish it this week. My goal for that game is to finish it this week. So hopefully after this I'll record another video and gauge whether or not how close I am to the game. I feel like I am getting close to the end of the game. So maybe like another 2 videos at least for Resident Evil, if not 3 at most. That's what I think. So if I can at least get that out of the way this week, I'll feel good about it. And then I can get started with Reanimal. Maybe this week, maybe over the weekend. But what else can I do? I still need to do some events in a few games. I know some of them are, I think 1 or 2 is in Genshin. I do need to do that. I still need to do whatchamacallit, that one Enfield event, the supply one. Although I probably should just checked it out, but I was too busy doing other things. And I need to check every other game just to be sure. But I want to see if I can at least get Resident Evil, a video out of the way before I do that. So I'll do that probably, most likely. And then we should be good. At least I think I should be good. I think I should be good. %. Good. Sure. Probably could just rest, not gonna lie, but maybe not. I'll do this and see how it goes. Maybe we'll be able to unlock the dates for Casino Drive, and then we'll be able to heal, or not. And then we'll probably be able to heal, I was gonna say, but it doesn't seem that way. We'll probably have to rest next turn. Probably. That I was trying to avoid, but I guess not. Unless 29%. Do I trust 29%? I really don't. I'ma just rest. Then we'll just do this. I don't trust 29%. I don't trust 20%. And I still don't trust, like, the teens and all of that, because even with the single digits, it still screws me over. So I don't really trust it to begin with. If I'm just going to be honest. If I'm just going to be honest about it. Let me refresh the comments just to be sure. That, everything's good. There's a good amount of comments, so I'll go over the comments pretty much as soon as we get to, well, somewhere in the next couple turns, I guess. Most of them is from Nova as per usual, but he should be in Taiwan by now, so I don't think we'll see any more Nova comments after, or go over Nova comments after that, unless he watches while he's there. Then that's a whole different story. Maybe he'll drop by a comment and that's it. Just a small little update or something of him being in Taiwan. Maybe. But with Nova gone for like a month. Yeah, for like a month, I think. Comments might be a little bit on the drier side. So there might be more just focus on this, on the training for the basically the whole month he's gone until he's back. Unless someone steps up. Someone steps up or appears in the comment section a little bit more often than usual. That could also change that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I guess I'll just go over the comments now. I haven't really had luck in global, just saying. Just gonna mention that again, because global's been pretty bad for me when it came to training. I don't know what happened. I didn't have a problem with making a new track in JP, I'll be honest. But it's just global, right? I guess. But I'm gonna start going over the comments, starting off with Novas, and the first one says, "Yo, Group B gang." Well, I'm like third place of Group A, so that's still Group B in my mind. Technically, but it's still Group A regardless. Still Group A regardless in my eyes. Literally at the airport right now. Oh yeah, so he should be at Taiwan by now. He definitely should be at Taiwan by now, since this was Friday. Good thing the TSA line was fast, so it's usually just waiting for the plane, and that's the easy part. The flight to Taiwan is 13 hours long. Just sleep. You'll sleep a good chunk of it. Having binge watched both Wuwa and Zenless stories in one night, man, I'm exhausted. Just sleep. I'm pretty sure you most likely did sleep it off or something. I'm gonna be chilling for a while, maybe find some time in Taiwan to get Enfield story done. Hiyuki and Dania announced for the next two characters, which, yeah, I did see that coming. Announced for the next two characters. Chances are that I'm pulling both, same. Hiyuki is guaranteed for me. Glad this is gonna happen after I get back. It seems like I missed the meh patches for a lot of gotchas, which is good. Right? Is Dania first or is Hiyuki first? That's the real question. Because I feel like Dania should be first, since she's already been introduced in the story. That's it just makes sense. To me, that's just how it works, or it just makes sense that way. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure it should be the Nia first. If they do Hiyuki first, then unless they introduce Hiyuki, is there another story coming out? That I'm not too sure actually. That I'm actually not too sure. Oh well, I guess I'll figure it out later because I did what the story like 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks ago. This week? I don't know. I don't know. But new Umas are Bakshin alt and one other alt I don't know about. Oh, it's just North Flight. I mistakenly wait, or was that the other? Yeah, that was North Flight. I was gonna say Wonder Q, but I remember that was something I mentioned in the CM run where it wasn't Wonder Q, it was Hishi Miracle alt. So yeah, it should be North Flight alt. I don't mind the Bakushin alt, honestly, but I don't think I'm gonna be pulling it regardless. Then again, Bakushin has a second alt now, and Turbo is still MIA. That is true. that is true. Oh yeah, I did DA this morning, but it was like, I don't have time to do all 3 of them, so I did the 2 that I was confident that I was able to 3-star in one try, which is the Angels and Burb team. I will always just say that DA is great just because of the fact that you can only need to 3-star 2 bosses. I still do all 3 regardless. I have no issues just doing all 3. If you can do it, why not just do it? It's just, what, 3 minutes? Plus, you should have been fine to do the last one. I would think. Since we pretty much nearly have all the same characters. Rena's agent story was only told me that she's a rich lady. That's the only thing I remember. Well, you get to learn about their past too in the agent story. At least that's how it's supposed to be. That, or it's kind of like a different, like somewhere in the past where the proxies or the siblings, however you want to call them, worked with said character, something like that. Kind of like Ellen. They knew Ellen in hers already, and they it was just like some side thing after that. Speaking of fillers, when the OG Yu-Gi-Oh anime has their filler arcs, they were pretty good. Well, it's because their filler arcs were shorter, but they still had like a good amount of story within the filler. Like it wasn't just some random thing. Like, would you call the Dungeon Dice Monsters a filler arc? Because that was literally only a few couple episodes. So yeah, I would think so. And that one actually was pretty neat, in my opinion. Introduced Duke Devlin and all that. So yeah, I don't mind. Like those arcs, yeah, are fillers better. I think every arc in Yu-Gi-Oh has its charms. I just don't like how they did My Valentine. She was a plot device and used way too much. She was, wasn't she? She was, wasn't she? She was like always used as the damsel in distress. That's what it seemed like. Didn't it? Plastic Memory should have been the anime of the year. Yeah, like years ago. Maybe. Whenever that time was, but if we're talking about that year Cyberpunk got it, no. Definitely not. But yeah, Plastic Memory, good anime in my opinion. Already mentioned it before, so Now that you mention it, who the hell is Hiyuki? She looks nothing like a Lahai Roy character. That's why I feel like she's not supposed to be phase 1, because we have no idea who the heck she is. It's that's pretty much why I said Dania should be first. Because of that simple fact that we don't know who the heck Hiyuki is. Maybe we should compare weapons and W engines. That might have somewhat of a gap between us. Well, you already have more W engines. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have Suna's, nor do I have Yuzuha's. So that's already 2 I'm missing. I don't have 3 actually because of Zhuyuin. And I did just get Nangongs. Might as well let you guys know because then I won't be mentioning it anytime soon if I don't now. So I'm good there. So I'm macing already 3 W engines for my Zenless characters. As for Wu, I never missed a weapon. You just have more characters there. Whatever character I pulled for in Wu, I always got their weapon. So that's good. But other than that, yeah. You have more characters because of Brant and Shu Yuan. But in Zenless, you should have more just because of W engines. That's what I would think. Or we could be even. Oh no, no. If you're getting seed, my lead will go lower if I did have a lead. But I do have Ellen. Is that the only difference now? Because if you pull for seed, then, well, then me having seed doesn't matter. Yeah, I think you just have more in Zenless regardless, so there you go. We're pretty much not even also, because you have 2 more characters in in Wuwa, so there you go. But what's the condition of that 1900 AC? You give a bunch of eye cubes to a donkey to chew on and blow wind to your face. No, I'm pretty sure there was already some kind of technology going on for that. Let's see. Let me go 19. What did I say? 1905? Was it 1905? I'm trying to find a picture of it. I don't know what to believe. History of air conditioning. Hold on. I just want to see a picture. Chronology? Maybe. Why is this all the way in the 1600s? I saw 1900 something before. Here, 19... Dual duct air conditioning system. That already sounds way better than what you were just memeing about. So yeah, it says here, install dual duct air conditioning system, each room individually controlled with thermostat. We're already running with thermostats, so yeah. 1902, research labs for fans and air heating and cooling established by Buffalo Forge Company. And then same year, air conditioning system for precise humidity control. So yeah, I think they were pretty good already by then. Like, not as good as how it is now, obviously, but you know, it still seemed like it was pretty good back in the day. If I'm gonna be honest, it still seemed like it was pretty good back in the day than what you were thinking. We could use this now. So yeah, pretty good condition, I would say. Harumasa is forgotten. Unfortunately, yes. Snack girl, You went from actually calling her Cecilia into just Necro again. It's gonna be my front and center electro attack team for electric anomaly. I'm not sure. I don't think they've made electric anomaly. Oh well, Grace. Oh, and oh, you didn't pull Yanagi also. So I guess that's 2 characters. But that's still what, 2 out of the 3 W winners I don't have. So technically you still do him more by 1. By 1. Because I'm not counting seed anymore if you're pulling for her. I guess I'm fine with electric anomaly since I do have Yanagi, and I guess technically Grace is not necessary to mention, but I do have Grace if needed to mention. Do you think the new pink hair girl is gonna be Ice Attack? Maybe, because besides I guess Zhao technically counts, but she's a defender. Idari, we didn't really get any other ice characters, did we? Well, we got a lot of ether characters, a lot of physical characters, like two fire characters. Nope, 3, because Orphe, Banwei, and Fufu. Electric, Seed, Cecilia. Did we get another one? I don't know if we got another one. But yeah, we had gotten a hello? My game froze? Black screen? I guess I'll just restart the game. What else didn't we get as much? Was that all the elements? I guess. Yeah, we didn't really get as much ice compared to like the other ones, at least. At least that's what it seems like. So I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, if she is ice. Plus, it kind of makes sense with how her powers work in the story, kinda. I'm pretty sure there's more to her power than what they're showing. But it already seems like if she can do that, you know, it's like, dang. Reason why I don't say her name is because of her lore reason. True. It was like, what, Ramiel? Something like that? She doesn't have an identity so far. Or should I say everything we know about her is fake. Yeah. General pool is also deceiving an Enfield. Only the last 2 banner characters are in the pool, and they go away with each new banner coming out. I have a fear that they might not consider doing rerun characters for a very long time. So basically, you can only the last 2, huh? So if Mifu does come out in phase 1 of the next one, then there's a chance to get Tong Tong and Rossi is basically what I understand from this then. Pretty curious what S-rank Billy story will be about. All I know about him is that he likes a hero show and he's an intelligent construct. What if he goes back to the Outer Ring and works with the Sons of Caledon again, bringing back the Sons of Caledon into the story? Well, technically they did with what, Lucy, Billy, and I say Billy, not Billy, Lucy and Lighter. So they technically did. I should probably use one of these. Yeah, maybe they can bring back the Sons of Caledon if Billy does go back there. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think so. I'm just gonna try playing Uma in Taiwan. If the VPN issues proves to be too painful, then meh. Then meh indeed. Then meh indeed. I do have nice furniture in GFL too, not gonna lie. I also got my swimsuit for the commander. Okay. The mini butt game was pretty hard. Also, they announced the next character who is supposed to be the dead sister of Leva. Man, this PTSD event from GFL 1 still haunts my dream till this day. Good thing you never read that. It was just painful. Yeah, Kentucky Derby is weird AF. Say no to tracks made in America. Are you just talking about the Kentucky Derby, or are you talking about the Del Mar track? Those are two different locations, I believe. One is in what? I'm assuming Kentucky because it's Kentucky Derby. So yeah, I'm gonna assume you're separating the two and not just calling the Del Mar one the Kentucky Derby. I'll just give you that benefit of the doubt. Everyone and their mom should be using Forbayan. Forever Young. This is the end card of the century. It is a good end card. It definitely is. Especially the flying bosses and the holograms. I guess having Brent is great because he flies around. Well, I mean, technically, you know, because you can attack in midair. I mean, do you count Galbrenna? Oh, because you could shoot in midair. Mornier, when she reaches her command mode, there's that. And then technically Lene, because she can, when you charge up to 120, then you press spacebar, you know. She'll basically go towards them. And then there's Amith. Can't you kinda in a way? Kinda. I mean, she just hurts. But other than that, they've been giving us more ways to attack flying bosses in a way. It just sucks going as flying bosses in general. So yeah. There's a new limited battle tower. I did that too. It was kind of easy. I think you're talking about Zenless. I should probably do that. I'm proud of you, Shushu, for skipping. You're a little too late for that. It's been like that for a while. So you're a little late, but I guess better late than never. You know what the saying, you know. Well, Imets this kind of saved Rover there. No Blackwing from Rover needed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if she didn't have the disc had a different purpose, I believe. But because we didn't know that that was gonna happen. I didn't know that was gonna happen. If I'm just gonna be real. But I feel like even without Imeth's disc, most likely would have been able to save herself and Sigrika. I think so. Actually, I'm lost with the Nangong Wings things. I thought it was someone that she naturally had. Someone or something. Something that she naturally had. You can have an Angel Thyron, apparently. Well, hopefully the angels come back in the main lore. Her wings right now aren't... They're like mechanical. She has scars for a reason. So if you kind of compare her with Ramiel or the pink-haired chick, my theory is maybe Nangong was from Ruscalifer, whatever it's called. Maybe. Never know. And maybe her wings got cut off. Or yanked off. I don't know. It's kind of dark to think about it because it's Nangong still pretty young, but still, it's that's how my brain clicked. That's how my brain clicked going over the story. And then what Musume had mentioned in the story was like she said something like Arya and Namgong have wings while mine is, you know, just her backpack or whatever. Sure, she could be just talking about the wings that Namgong have right now, but could it also be like a hint that maybe she did have real wings at one point? And then obviously Arya, I mean, that's just her part of her, what do we call that? Whatever it's called. So yeah, because it doesn't Namgong even have like a halo, like a legitimate halo that's just hanging around? Just saying, just saying. Actually, I'm leaning towards pulling for Promia or whatever that purple hair chick is called. I am too. I am too, because of what you're about to talk about. Her fight with Sissia, you call her from Snicker to Sissia. Pick one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing you around. But Sissia is her fight with Sissia is fire, and she might have the mechanic like Evelyn, where she takes her jacket off. I need that in my life. Yeah, we did not know anything about her until basically that story, but seeing her fight in action in that cutscene, I did like her more because of that. She was pretty much badass, and wow, I just now really, and then she just seemed cool, in my opinion. Because I was kind of just like, she just has that jacket all around. They're like, I need more. I need to see more. She just not doing much. And then next thing you know, her and Sissy just started fighting. Both of them just went, oh, okay, okay. And then the last comment from Nova says, double guts. That's some crazy stuff. I was thinking if that's a general betweener guts card, but I guess not. Daring sisters aren't coming out. Maybe Golden Week? Maybe. You never know. Or any time in between. Or any time in between. But other than that, thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is going to be from Kazuki. Someone just got the first UF rank in global, like, holy F, it's just a matter of time. I could say that they can even push it further beyond with UF3, I guess. Like, bro, chill, Grand Live is not even out. Oh wait, so the stats she got is 1146, 931, 1178, 1200, 1194. This is insane, and the RNG luck is diabolical. And the cards used is Econodictus, Nice Nature, Fuku Speed, Palmer, Fine Motion, and Admire Vega SR. Huh, so not... I mean, if you think about it, most of his cards is... If they're all max limit broken, then it makes sense. Oh, they should all be max limit broken. So I'm gonna just assume Mans is a whale. You can't be reaching the highest rank in the game or that you can currently reach without being a whale. So do I really care? No, I don't care. I'll just keep it a buck. Not impressed because, you know, obviously a whale. But good for him. Or her. Still not impressed. For myself, because one, it's global, so I'm kind of just like, my focus is JP. And two, well, if it's a whale, then I can't really be impressed if I'm not a whale myself. That's just how I see it. That is just how I see it. And then next comment from Kazuki says, it's a timestamp, so it's a response to the timestamp. Yeah, I heard that both OG Span Teo will be strong in June 2026 CM 2400 turf track. Ooh. Well, if that's the case, then I'll be using Teo, maybe. Also, OG Suzuka will be strong in September 2026 CMO. What the heck are you? You just know all these things from what you're looking at. And they'll implement it one at a time, not in one go Saturday. Yeah, I pretty much said that in the video. Like, we're getting special week first, then Teo and Suzuka. I believe the gap is 2 months between characters. So, like, I believe it's this week, or if it's already out for special week, and then May, late May, I would assume, for either late May or yeah, May, and then July, I think, for Suzuka, I think. I think all of the Umas on the game currently, I think all of the games on the Uma game currently, but they will start with those 3. It's pretty much just like the evolution skills. They're gonna implement it slowly, starting with the early characters, obviously. Nothing new. Nothing no. But thank you, Kazuki, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is from Tanoki. Hey, the CM was relatively uneventful. Was it? Loves Only You did come in the free singles, so I made her for the CM and she wins it all for me. I think I got a hang of the scenario, so onward to the dirt CM ahead. I think I've got it. I think I've got a good handle on it. I think. It could just be my RNG, but I think. So I'm not going to question it. That's how I feel. At least that's how I feel. Well, let me refresh this just to double check, and doesn't seem like it. So thank you, Tanoki, Kazuki, and Nova for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, let's just finish the rest of the... Huh? Kazuki left a comment in my Hokotaru Mai video. And it says, it feels like you're bullying them. I don't know what you're talking about. I would check. I'm gonna just check the timestamp. What's going on? Me bullying them? Bullying who? I guess I was just talking about me using a guts card instead. Yeah, I don't think I want to go with the guts card. That's why I went with stamina. But thank you once again, Kazuki, for the comment. Appreciate it, appreciate it. And now we just finish the rest of the training, right? All excellent. All excellent. And this. And we're good. 7, 5, 8. That'd be a waste of a turn, not gonna lie, if I just do that. This is actually pretty good RNG for the Smart Falcon run. It looks like it. Although my Wise is a little bit lower than what I've been getting recently. My wise was actually getting pretty higher, but at the moment it's kind of just okay. It kind of is just okay. Did I not finish all my dates? I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh well, guess we'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, we have 3 left, so we'll just do this. I say it looks better, but we'll see actually if it is. Do I still have a date? That would suck if I do, because I could have just done it there. We'll see. I don't. Good. Good. Yeah, we have to do speed to get it as close as possible to 21. And then I'll probably work on power. And then maybe give one to wise. Just so wise can be a little bit higher. I think stamina, we're good where it's at anyway, so. And then guts, it's already should make 1200. Where am I? Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll just give the last one to wise. There's a chance this might be my highest trained Uma. Maybe, depending on this, but I probably will. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Or most likely be around a UA 8, maybe, is my guess. I'm gonna say UA 8 is my guess. We'll go with that. Honestly, I was just training Smart Falcon just so I can possibly make a parent for Kita, just so I can test it out whenever I test it out. If I'm gonna be honest. But let's see actually how good this Smart Falcon did get trained, because it was actually pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. It looks pretty good. Problem is, it doesn't look like I got a lot of skill, or does it? I don't know. Did I? Did I? I just hope I got stuff to pick. But I do. Okay. I don't even remember how many things I had, so ooh. Okay, I think we're good still. Why not? Liking the amount of dirt skills I'm looking at. Can I get anything for 95 down here? Sure. All right. Let's see how this went. We did get an S aptitude in, dirt, which makes sense because pretty much the whole thing I did was dirt. Actually, I want to see what this is. Since it's been a while since I've seen Smart Falcon, I just want to see about this. Where's Grand Live? Oh, hello? Release. Where is Grand Live Smart Falcon? Which one is which? I'll go with the bottom one. Okay. What did I get? What did I get? UA 6. I thought it was higher. Probably because my Ys wasn't as high as I been getting. Probably. No, it's 14. It's about where I get it, I guess. Maybe the skills. Who knows? But regardless, I technically do have 2 Umas. I'll just say 1, but technically 2. But oh no, I probably should have picked the other one. Whatever. 2135 speed, 1595 stamina, 1678 power, 1245 guts, and 1451 wise. I think if I had gotten 1600 stamina, 1700 power, and then maybe 1500 wise, it would probably would have been better. As aptitude in dirt, and yeah, there we go. UC 7th, 3rd, UB 3 2nd, and UA 6 for 1st. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys' weekend were, who you guys are thinking about bringing to the next CM. It is dirt medium distance. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.